The kuffar, you can go to hell. Christianity could go to hell. We are Muslim Patrol. Islam is here in London.
There's a weird thing happening in East London. Two small groups of radicals have set up quasi-vigilante organisations to enforce their ideology on the streets at night. One is a group of hardline Muslims campaigning for sharia law.
We call it cannot dress like that in Muslim area.
It's Great Britain.
It's not so Great Britain. Vigilantes implementing Islam upon your own necks.
And the other is a militant nationalist group with strong Islamophobic tendencies called Britain First.
This is our country. You want to live here? You'll be out by our laws. Terrorist scum! Terrorist scum!
It's a kind of turf war between Britain's two least popular gangs.
To me, be British, to me, to be alcoholic.
You're an animal.
To be British, to be a drug addict. To be British is to be a paedophile. Do you know what we say? Your British as shit can go to hell.
Muslim paedophile grooming gangs off our streets.
High-level political discourse on the streets of London. Two groups of men shouting paedophile at one another. Hello, sir. Do you mind talking on camera?
Who's it for?
There's a company called Vice.
Did he get arrested for knocking the camera out of hand?
There's a little bit of tension boiling outside Paddington Green right now. These guys are being slightly more PR friendly.
We don't recognise British law at all. We believe in Islam, we believe in the Sharia, and that's what sets our parameters for right and wrong.
Have you come across the Christian patrols that have been set up in response to the Muslim ones?
I mean, they're just a racist group.
What about if they physically intimidated one of your patrols?
We don't turn the other cheek. If they insist on using violence, we'll use self-defense measures to protect ourselves.
We have invited a special guest, a source of anger, frustration and hatred for all of you inside. Anjem Choudary.
My dear Muslims and non-Muslims, we stand here today to forbid the evil of man-made law.
Anjem Choudary is one of the biggest tabloid hate figures in the UK, and he is the ex-leader and founder of several hardline Islamist groups currently banned under the UK Terrorism Act. Choudary has been linked to a number of convicted terrorists, such as Michael Adebolajo, one of the killers of Lee Rigby, pictured here with Choudary at a protest in London in 2007.
That is why they are worried.
What it is a microcosm of how different the extreme factions that are operating within Britain today are. On one hand, you got Anjem Choudary, who's preaching holy war, and on the other hand, you got Britain First, who are basically preaching anti-Anjem Choudary.
Muslim terrorists off our streets. Are you threatening me? You're the coward.
Find you again, Choudary. Talk to you soon, Choudary. Put the kettle on, we're coming.
Britain First are the noisiest faction of the increasingly balkanised British far-right protest movement.
We do not want to live under Sharia law, and that is exactly why we're here. And we've got one hell of a fight on our hands, gentlemen.
The guy behind Britain First is Paul Golding, a man who has set himself up as Anjem Chowdary's nemesis.
You're low life. I'll be fighting where you live.
In fact, the reason he wasn't at this protest was because the week before he had arranged an ambush on Choudary at his house.
So we're here tonight to do a doorstep demonstration. We're going to show Anjem Choudary exactly what we think of him.
That's him.
As Anjem arrived home with his wife and children, Paul Golding and a group of Britain First members surrounded his car and screamed abuse at him. Paul Golding was arrested for suspected harassment of Choudary, and his bail conditions forbid him from entering London and engaging in any political activities.
Funny thing is, the last few days I had this idiot Paul Golding at my door, you know. He's Britain Fast, he's racist. And the funny thing is, they arrested him, and his bail condition is he can't come into London. Yeah, Britain Fast. They're so stupid, honestly.
Ever since the EDL imploded after Tommy Robinson resigned, there's been a kind of power vacuum surrounding far-right politics in Britain. Now, the latest group to throw their hat in the ring are Britain First. These guys kind of see themselves as the black ops of the far-right movement. If the ADL were the drunken infantry, these guys see themselves as a specialist SAS task force designed for exterminating the most dangerous of Muslim extremists.
Ban the burqa! Ban the burqa! There's no place in our Christian country for Sharia law. There's no place for jihad. If you don't like it, go back to your own country.
So we come to meet Paul Golding, and he's shown up in an enormous armoured jeep. It's the kind of thing that people drive through Syria, really. Hello.
How you doing? This is an ex-British Army Land Rover from Afghanistan. Armour-plated, bulletproof glass, and we've got this at our disposal now.
It looks like you're preparing for war.
Britain First is a no-nonsense, headstrong organisation. We're doing the job that the government refused to do, which is clamp down on Muslim extremism in this country. People like Muharam Jaloos, as you know, is connected to at least one of the people who butchered Lee Rigby on the streets of Woolwich, and all the other Muslim groups we're going to be going up against, all the Muslim patrols in various areas. We're here to oppose them, to show them that they can't get away with it scot-free, and if that puts us in the line of danger, that's something we're willing to go along with.
So you've been banned from the capital of England?
Yes. And I'm not allowed to engage in any political activities.
So today, you're going to respond to that ban? You're going to respond to your bail conditions?
Absolutely. I'm going to hand in a letter rescinding my agreement to the bail conditions that were imposed on me. We will not tolerate Islamic extremists threatening this country. We will not tolerate police harassment. The harder we get hit, the harder we will hit back.
What did you make of that?
I've handed in my letter, so I'm at their mercy now.
So tomorrow will you go into London?
Yes, and I will also start organising further political activities. Our activists are chomping at the bit to get going.
I mean, he really does believe that he's got big things coming his way. He drives around in an armour-plated car. He's preparing for war in a way, and I'm dubious about whether or not he's going to get his war. But I guess if you go looking for a fight hard enough, eventually you'll find one. The Muslim patrols are run by a guy called Abdul Mahid, a member of Anjem Choudhury's entourage. In 2007, he was sentenced to 6 years in prison for shouting "Bomb the UK" at a protest. We met him on one of the East London Sharia patrols, which have become notorious for confronting people involved in prostitution.
It's a Muslim area and you're not wanted around here. You can't say, I respect your faith, respect your belief, and then be in our area whoring yourself out.
This area is quite famous for becoming a red light district. There have been a number of stickers being put on lampposts illegally.
That is how we save these women from all these sexual diseases. Allahu Akbar.
Phone cards advertising massage parlours. Yeah, find your telephone number in the phone boxes on Ilford Lane. Do you know what you're doing is illegal and unacceptable?
No, it's not your business.
Your business is not welcome in this area. We, the Muslim community, will continue to patrol the streets and clear all the vices and illegal activities that you're conducting, ruining the lives of the community.
But this PR-friendly walk through the neighbourhood was pretty different from the country's first look at the Muslim patrols.
Remove yourself away from the mosque.
In early 2013, a series of videos emerged online featuring young Muslim men filming themselves aggressively enforcing Sharia law on the streets of London.
No drink in this area, it's a Muslim area.
Okay.
What is? It's a Muslim patrol. No alcohol, yes?
Why are you bothering me? I'm not...
Because you're walking through a Muslim area, you're dressed like a fag, mate. You need to get out of it. Get out of it, you fag.